Hi everybody, this is going to be a little bit different video. What I'm going to do is we're going to take, for example, Facebook and make it much more private for you. One of the problems with Facebook is that they like to censor posts that don't agree with their particular agenda. And they do that because they have access to everything, right? They have access to your posts. They have an AI that reads images and has optical character reading software in it to basically figure out what kind of meme you post, okay? And then they can make judgments based on that. Well, using encryption, we have a really cool way to make, say for example, a private group and have all the posts encrypted right on Facebook. Okay, so let's do that. And I'll show you kind of an overview of how that works. Is that you'll download an extension to Google Chrome. It works on Firefox, works on other ones. It's called Mailvelope. You'll create a public-private key pair. You'll post the private pair in the new group, as basically anybody can get to it. And then you'll post your messages using the public part of the key. You'll encrypt the messages using the public part of the key, and people can read it using the private key. I know that sounds a little complicated, so I'm going to walk you through it, and I'm going to show you how this is going to work. Okay? First of all, let's create a group. Okay? So let's go to my groups, and let's create a new group. Okay? And I can call it Ed's Private Group. Okay? Choose privacy, really doesn't matter, blah blah blah. Say it's only members, okay? I want to hide the group. I want it to have a little bit of privacy. Okay, so I can create it. So Ed's private group. So we create the group. So boom, here we go. Ed's private group. So now we've got a private group sitting out there. Okay. So what we're going to do is go over and say we want to create a post. It's private group. This is the private key that you will use to decrypt posted messages. Okay? And we'll leave a little bit of space here. Now, what we'll do is we've got this little thing called Mailvelope. Okay? Mailvelope is a PGP encryption and decryption utility that goes right into Google Chrome. It goes into Mozilla Firefox, goes into a lot of different other browsers. And you can find it by going into, say for example, Google Chrome and saying more tools, extensions, going to extensions and say I want to find Mailvelope. Okay, well I've already got it, but you can install it. Once you install it, it's in your browser. Now we need to create a private key. We'll need to create a public-private key pair. So I go over here and I go over to keyring, and I say I want to generate a private key, right? So I want to say Ed's private group key. Okay, and doesn't matter. Doesn't need a password. Let's see if it'll do it without a password. I don't want to. I could do it. I could upload the public key to the Mailvelope key server. It really doesn't matter. So I want to generate it. It needs an email address. Okay, and you can put anything in here. Facebook.com. Ed's private group, Facebook.com. sorry, password field is empty. I think I can just put a space in there. Okay, so I put a space in there. It's just for the password to protect it. Okay, so key generation progress. So it'll take a minute to generate a key. It's not okay. So success. So here it is. It's private group key. Okay, and here it is. So we'll synchronize it with the. Okay, so it's up there. Now, what I want to do is I'll click on this guy. So I've got all the information. User ID is valid, all that kind of stuff, right? So what I want to do is I want to export the. Go up here. So I export the key. So I want to export the public. I want to export the public and the private. Okay. So I want to select all these. I just did a Control A and a Control C. So everything's here. I go back over to my Facebook group. Import this text into Mailvelope or any other software that supports PGP keys. Control V. Okay, so we've got it all in here. It's all blah blah blah. Okay, so I want to make one more change to it. I gotta go back up here, all the way up to the top. Okay, there it goes. Now I want to put one space in here just to make absolutely sure that I have a space between all this stuff and the private public key block. Okay, so I post it. Okay, so it's posted. All right. So I've got, here's all my stuff here. Okay. So I want to pin it to featured. Let's see if I can do that. So I want to pin to featured. Okay. So there we go. There's a featured post. So here it is. Okay. So here these are. So now, say for example, let me go back into my keyring, and I will go in and it's private key group. I'll delete it. Okay, I'll remove the key. So key's gone. Okay. Now I've got Mailvelope. Pretend I've just installed Mailvelope, and I go over here and I say, well, I want to get that. So I can select. Just go over here at the beginning. All the way down to the end. Okay, and I copy that. I do a Control C. Okay, I go over to Mailvelope. It's not that complicated, but here I go over to Mailvelope. I want to import key from clipboard. I want to do a Control V, which I want to paste it all, and I say import keys. So it says after confirmation. So I've got Edward Server Group Facebook.com. I say confirm. Okay, so I've got Ed's private group key. So I've got all these things. I've got the public. I get the private key. Okay. So now, for example, I want to post something, right? So I go over here and I say, for example, I want to make let's make a new post. Okay. So I want to say, I want to write something, okay? I want to write something, and I say, welcome to the group. If you can decrypt this, you have imported the keys into your PGP software. Okay. Copy. Go over here, encrypt a message. I want to encrypt a text. I post it there. I say Ed's private group key. There we go. I could name that Ed's private group, whatever. And then encrypt it. Copy it to the clipboard. Go back over and Control V. Paste. There we go. So here we are. So I post it. Alright, now I can go down. Here it is. So I go over and I select all the text right here. See where it says begin PGP message? You can see that, so that's all going to be copied. Down to end PGP message. Copy. Go over here. Because I want to read that, right? Say decrypt. I want to decrypt the text. Control V or paste. Okay. Now go up to the top. There. And you want to put a space right here between the begin PGP message, version, comment, blah blah blah, and then just put it there. Okay. I want to say I want to decrypt. And there we go. Okay. So we've encrypted, we've decrypted. Anything else, leave in the comments. And so now you've created your group and you've created your first message, you've imported your keys, so you're ready to rock and roll. So now all that Facebook can see is gobbledygook. All they can see is this stuff. Okay, here's the message. The keys are up here. And there we go. So, have fun with it, and happy privacy.